Hello there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for August of 2023. Let's see what we've got in the cards for August of 2023 for my Leos. Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If this doesn't make any sense for you, check your other signs that are significant in your chart to see if that makes any sense. Sometimes they click, sometimes they don't. This has happened in readings before, in this same exact part. I just heard a red squirrel chittering in the distance, so go ahead and look up the meaning of red squirrels and what it means spiritually and what they symbolize. As far as I know, it's much like your gray squirrels, which has to— oh my gosh, and a monarch butterfly just flew past, so look up monarch butterflies also. I don't want to try to move the camera towards it or I'll knock it over. So look up red squirrels and monarch butterflies. Red squirrels have to do with being prepared, saving up for a rainy day, being prepared for the storms of winter. You know, just having a nice healthy cushion to sit on so that you are comfortable. But red squirrels, the difference between them and gray squirrels, they're a little bit more sassy and spunky and a little bit more outspoken. They also chitter and sass at you if you get near them. And monarchs, butterflies in general, talk all about transformation. This could be a very transformative time in your life. It could also symbolize good luck and just kind of going where the wind takes you. So what do we have for my Leos for August of 2023? Wow, this has come up in a few readings today. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So exactly, going where the wind takes you, just like the monarch butterfly symbolizes letting go and letting God. And it also talks about fixed signs, which is Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. So besides having, obviously being a Leo, you may have those other three signs significant somewhere in your chart. You could also be dealing with another Leo or someone with a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio in their chart. It's just strong in my head right now that you are dealing with another person. Like, this is about a love situation. It doesn't have to be, but that's my feeling that I get. So what's blocking you? Page of Wands in the upright, or could mean what's helping you, depending on the energy of it. You could be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This is the green light for new beginnings regarding creative endeavors, regarding art, passion, creative new projects. Maybe you're thinking about a career change. You know, could be within your own company or going to a whole different place altogether. But if it's about a relationship, like I'm thinking that it is giving you the green light to go ahead, see what this person's all about. It doesn't hurt to get to know them, and even if it doesn't work out, if it's a lesson that needed to be learned, that's necessary for your growth, well, so be it. And, you know, it's all for the end result of growth in the end. That was redundant. End result in the end. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So the recent past situation that you came out of, Leo, you felt like it was a huge waste of your time. Could be a job, could be a relationship, could be a person that maybe you were just dealing with them as a friend or like in the talking phase, and you're like, wow, what a grand waste of my time and energy. So maybe that is what this Wheel of Fortune could be talking about. You recently decided to move on from that situation. You could be moving on from a fixed sign, another Scorpio, another Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus, and possibly entertaining something new with a fire sign. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. But if it is, and they have it in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, it could just be extra verification that it's them that this is talking about. So let's get some more details here for my Leos. Interesting, we've got the Page of Swords in the upright, so that's also giving the green light for fresh new communication. So if you're thinking about having a conversation with this person, it's giving you the green light to do it. Whether it ends up going in your favor or not, the conversation needs to be had, because if it doesn't work out in your favor, then it's giving you the go-ahead to move on from it, that it's another dud, or, leading into possibly the start of a really nice new relationship. And we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. So whatever person this is on your mind, Leo, I feel like you find everyone else so boring. Everyone else is so dang boring, because this person is the opposite of boring. You feel like they've got it all. I'm not talking about materialistically, but I'm talking about their qualities. They make you feel fulfilled and complete emotionally. They make you feel like that spark. You're physically attracted to them and emotionally attracted to them, and they're so on a different level compared to anyone else that you've met that you don't even want to fuck with anybody else, because compared to this person, everybody else is boring. And in your mind, if you can't be with this person, the ultimate person, that one person that you're thinking about right now, you know who I'm talking about, that person that came to mind instantly, you don't want to deal with anybody else because they're all boring. If you can't have that person, you don't want anybody else at all. You'd rather be single, because you feel that it's not fair to bother entertaining anyone else, because this person is so strong on your mind. You feel like it's not fair to any other person, and who wants that? And you're right, it isn't fair to them. So yeah, I mean, if you end up not working out with this person that's on your mind, maybe it is better for you to be single for a while if it doesn't work out, so you can heal. Because it may not be a good idea to start anything with somebody else, because they're so on your mind, like, so strongly, Leo. Like, there's a lot of water and fire in this reading. What else can you tell me? What's on the horizon for my Leos in the very near future regarding this situation? So we've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse, so yeah, I feel like you just don't have any emotion towards anyone else at all. And you're not going to anytime soon, so if it doesn't end up working out with this person on your mind, I think it is gonna take you a long time to get over it, which that's okay. If it doesn't have anything to do with how long you've known them or any of that, it has to do with the strength of the connection. I just heard a woodpecker. You might want to look up the spiritual significance of woodpeckers and their meaning, and the sun just shone through. So I do feel like that's a good sign that it is going to work out with you and this person on your mind. You just really got to communicate with them, have that conversation, have the courage to contact them, no matter what the situation is. I'm just looking up right now because I see a few birds and I'm trying to see what they are. I can't see, but they're big. They might be crows. That might have been crows making noises versus woodpeckers. Crows and ravens make all sorts of weird noises. Okay, now I definitely heard a woodpecker chirping in the background. And I hear crows. If I could stop being distracted by birds for a minute. So we've got the Two of Wands, so you're gonna have to make a decision, Leo, and I think the decision that you're having a tough time making is, for whatever reason, something is making you feel like you're holding back from wanting to reach out to this person. Like, oh, it's been a long time, or for whatever reason, something's making you a little bit nervous or fearful about either having this conversation or reaching out to them. And, if you don't reach out and you don't say something and you don't ask, the answer's always going to be no. Some of you might be thinking, oh, well, screw that, like, they should reach out to me. Well, if nobody reaches out, then nothing happens. What if they're thinking the same thing? What if they're just as fearful of reaching out to you for the same exact reasons? Somebody's gonna have to make a move and say something. And just think, well, what's the worst that can happen if you reach out and talk to them, regardless of whatever it is? And if you've been out of communication from this person, you may not know the reason. Like, they could just feel this connection as strongly as you do, and maybe they're hurt because they feel like you're not interested in it like they are. You never know. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, both of you dumbasses won't talk to one another because you're both afraid for some reason. I shouldn't say dumbasses. And that's the thing. If this is such a strong connection like I think it is, that gives plenty of reason for one of you and or both of you to be afraid, because there's so much that you have to lose. If it doesn't work out, well, then you're forced to try to move on from it, and that's a scary feeling. That is human, to not want to try to go anywhere with it because of that. So, can I get an outcome for my Leos, and maybe even a timeline? If Spirit's willing to make a timeline work. I've heard that timelines don't really come true, they don't work, but I'll try anyways and see if anything makes sense. Can I get an outcome and a timeline for my Leos? So we've got the Page of Pentacles, so I feel like this person does want to offer you stability, and you want to offer them stability, but it's slow-moving energy, I think, because you're both very fearful. Because you both feel so strongly for one another, you're afraid to be told no. I'm not gonna lie, Leo. I try to make fun of all the signs equally, but one of the things that Leo does not like is being told no. Well, I don't blame you. Being told no sucks balls. And also, we've got the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you have to hit rock bottom in order to come back up in some situation regarding this. So maybe you're just gonna end up letting it go until you miss this person so dang much that you just can't take it anymore, and oh my gosh, there's a ladybug crawling up the tripod. Alright, so ladybugs, animals, symbolism, that trumps everything. Ladybugs talk about wish fulfillment and a wish coming true. Seriously, just reach out to the person. The ladybug told me to tell you that. I know you can't see proof that there's a ladybug there. The ladybug came up in Gemini's reading too, so that's really good luck, Leo. So I think you need to really... I'm looking at the ladybug. Whoa, it's getting close to the phone. It's about to fly away. That would be so funny if it crawls right over the lens. Alright, Leo, well, you have a good ladybug time and a great rest of your weekend and a great month of August of 2023. Take it as it resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching, Leo, and the ladybug did just fly away just now. I made a wish on it, wishing that Leo has a great rest of their month or great month, we're still in July, great month of August of 2023. I made a wish for you guys. There goes the red squirrel chittering again. That's more verification from the universe. Alright, Leo, thank you so much for watching.